Greetings, dear children. In this video, we are going to learn letter writing, informal letter. Let's look at the format of informal letter. First, address, sender's address, that is your address. Address in 3 lines, with or without punctuation accepted. After sender's address, date 28th June 2023, the same format. After date, then month to be mentioned, the first letter capital letter. After month, put a comma, then the year 2023. Then comes salutation. Dear sister, here it is. If you are asked to write a letter to your sister, dear sister, brother, dear father, dear mother, dear grandfather, dear grandmother, dear uncle, dear aunt, then put a comma. If you are asked to write a letter to your friend, there only you are allowed to write the name of your friend. Then comes the body of the letter. Same here, 2 to 3 paragraphs accepted. And the first paragraph deals with the reason. Why do you write this letter? I write this letter to inform you so and so. Okay, whatever the question is asked, you are supposed to write that in first paragraph. In 1 or 2 lines, you can just mention, I write this letter to inform you about the exams or about the trip or about an incident which had happened in school. That in first 2 to 3 lines you are mentioning. That is the first paragraph. Then the next paragraph, second and third, or whatever comes up, you can write it together. There comes answer to the question. What is asked in the question to be mentioned in the next paragraph? There, ensure 5 points are there. Half mark each we can consider. Sometimes 1 mark plus 4 points. Like that, it differs. So, ensure total 5 points are written for the informal letter. And then comes thanking you. Yours lovingly. After that, the closing subscription it is yours lovingly, Y capital and L small letter. After yours lovingly, put a comma. Then comes your name, only first name. The difference between the formal and informal. Formal letter we have seen that full name to be mentioned. Here it is first name. Deepa Hari is the name. You can just write only Deepa. That is the first name. Let's look at the example. Write a letter to your friend who was absent from school on a day when a really comical incident took place. This is the question. And now what you are asked to write about this incident, this letter is describe the incident, description. That is first point. Then say what was so funny. That is the second point. And the third point is what you have learnt about it. Let's look at the solved example. First, address. Your address, as it is told that 3 lines address, it is number 19 First Cross, Park Street, Mumbai, then pin code 45. Then comes the date, 28th June, 2023. I've already informed you if you are asked to write a letter to your friend, only for friend you can write the name. So here I have mentioned Dear Priya. Now let's look at the solved example. What is the content of the letter? I write this letter to inform you about a hilarious incident which happened in the period after first break. This is what you are supposed to write. Okay. First paragraph or the beginning of the letter, you are informing for what reason you are writing the letter. Just sharing the incident which had happened in the absence of your friend. I cannot wait to tell you about it. Oh, how I wish you were present yesterday. That means the previous day your friend was absent and an incident had taken place. You are going to write about it. Here begins the incident. The fourth period had begun when all of a sudden, here it is highlighted, a monkey entered the class. Okay, so this is the hilarious incident. Monkey entered the class and what did it do? Coolly sitting on the teacher's chair with a book in its hand. Teacher's chair it has already taken and there the monkey was sitting. That was the incident, hilarious incident. What happened to the teacher? Poor Miss Sheba, the teacher who was writing on the board, stood petrified there, totally confused, shocked there what to do. Already the chair has been occupied by Mr. Monkey here. Some of the girls were still in the class crouching behind the desk. That is the next incident, description of the incident. What happened to the other child? One boy had dropped his spectacles while rushing out of the class. What did the monkey do? The monkey picked it up, put it on the nose and gestured to come inside. Already all were scared. In spite of our fear, we had to laugh. This is the incident which made everyone laugh. So the second point is covered. Description already there. Monkey entered, sitting on the teacher's chair, and the teacher was petrified. The students were crouching behind the desk, and that boy's spectacles, which was dropped and taken by the monkey and put it on its nose and gestured us to come. 1, 2, 3, 4, total 5 points already there. In that, 2 minimum to be written description. And the funny incident is here. The monkey picked the spectacles, put it on the nose and gestured. Now the commotion brought the principal and other staff members to the scene. Finally, Ram Singh, our peon, appeared on the scene, immediately brought a bunch of bananas which was fastened onto a stick and invited the monkey to eat those bananas. The monkey rushed towards the bananas. The bemused students, confused, watched it follow Ram Singh right out to the playground and then jumped over the wall and disappeared out of sight. This is what happened. Now, one more question. We have seen that, okay, what lesson you have learned from that, from this incident? What lesson you have learned? Already description over, funny incident over. Now, the third part of the question we are covering. It took some time for all of us to settle down to studies. It certainly taught me a lesson. We, the city people, were unable to deal with the situation. So, what did Ram Singh do? Quick thinking saved many students from being hurt. That means quick thinking. Another key point is presence of mind. Presence of mind is also necessary to handle such kind of situations. So here 2 points are there. The lesson which you have learned. Description already it is there. Monkey enter, sitting, then the teacher, then the girl. And the funny incident is about the spectacles, that also is mentioned, dropped from a boy and it had been taken by the monkey, put it on the nose. That is a funny incident. And the conclusion, the lesson learned is 2 points are there. We were unable to deal the situation wherein the peon, his quick thinking solved the problem there. Saved many students from being hurt. And one more point, extra point is written. Presence of mind is also necessary in such kind of situation. So when you write this informal letter, ensure 5 points, minimum 5 points to be written. To be in the safer side, you can write 2 points per question. Here 3 parts are there in this question. Description is there, funny incident is there, and the lesson you have learned. 3 parts are there. Here extra points are there. Minimum 5 points to be written. 2 you can write 2, 2, 2 like that you can write. If it is 3 parts are there, okay, then you can write 2 points. Otherwise, ensure that minimum 5 points you have written for informal letter, because the content carries 2.5 marks. Then comes the subscription. Yours lovingly. Y capital, L small. After that, comma. Then comes the first name. Only the first name is mentioned. Here, Reena. No initial, nothing. The first name to be mentioned. Based on your understanding, try to attempt this letter, children. Here goes the question. You have just returned from a holiday at a hill station. Write a letter to your friend mentioning what you found most exciting about the place and give 2 reasons to explain why you consider it an ideal place for vacation. You can solve this. If you have any queries, please mention it in the comment section. Thank you.